Okay, so I'm just gonna start up. Hello, you can call me Ace, and welcome to me going through Aria of Sorrow. Just to preface this, probably not gonna go too long. I don't have a hard cutoff time, but softly, I probably need to stop around 90 minutes, so I don't know how far that's gonna take me. This game isn't that long, because I know this game very, very well. But it will take longer than 90 minutes for sure, especially with the stuff I want to show off. So I'm just going to go right ahead and go into it. First, I do want to take the opportunity to just show off what this port has. It has save states and load states, all these things, wallpapers, how you want the screen to be displayed, or all that stuff. It's you just keep it, pixel perfect or whatever, and you're good. Pretty much, in terms of like how I feel about the quality. Everything else is fine. And you can also rewind if you hold a button combination, though I'm not going to use that because that is a little too cheap. I've only played through this version once before, so I really only use that to grind for like one specific soul over and over. So just to preface this, I have a lot to talk about this game, so I will probably just talk about those topics in the dead air. Well, not dead air, in the time that will be spent backtracking, because this is a Metroidvania. So let's just get started here. There are alternate names you can put in for like challenges and like extra character runs, but I don't think they unlock before you just beat the game normally. So I'm just going to start with this, and we will go. The year is 2035, Japan. Crowds of spectators are gathering around in anticipation of the first full solar eclipse of the 21st century. My name is Soma Cruz, and I'm a high school exchange student studying abroad in Japan. I live near the Hakuba Shrine, an ancient shrine with strong ties to Japanese mythology. Mina Hakuba, the only daughter of the shrine's caretaker, is both my classmate and my childhood friend. I started making my way to the shrine to see the solar eclipse with Mina, but for some strange reason, the stairway leading up to the shrine felt longer than usual, as if something was trying to keep us from our destination. When I finally managed to get through and see the shrine gate, my senses began to dim. The pitch-black sun is holding chaotic darkness together, trying to rouse the sleeping soul as if looking for its missing other half. This is definitely the most quote-unquote anime of the Castlevania games. And I guess it got a little bit pretentious because the key artist changed between this and its direct sequel, Dawn of Sorrow. Because right now, Ayami Kojima is in charge of the key art and everything, with the portraits. But that changes in Dawn to a more, like, I don't want to say generic anime design, but you can pretty much call it that. Hey, looks like he's coming too. Where am I? What happened? So you decided to join us. Do you have a pleasant nap? Huh? Who the heck are you? It's okay, Soma. His name's Genyo Arikado. Skip the introductions. I have a few questions I need answers now. Go ahead. Why have you come here? Why? Well, Mina and I... Hang on. Where are we? We're in Dracula's castle. Dracula's castle? Are you telling me we're in Europe? No, we're inside the solar eclipse. Inside the eclipse? You're insane. Do you think I'm a fool? Soma, listen to him. He's telling you the truth. What the heck are you talking about? Give me an explanation. Well, it's like this. Huh? An enemy. Damn. Protect the girl. Yeah. Go back to where you came from. What's that thing? So it has awakened. What has? The The spirit of the creature you killed has just entered your body. You have the power to absorb the abilities of the monsters you kill. Why would I have that power? You've gained the power, now you must go to the Master's Chamber. For what reason? Do you not wish to return with your friend to your own world? Of course I want to go back. Go to the Master's Chamber, then you'll understand everything. But I can't just leave Mina here like this. No need to worry about her. I'll put up a protective barrier. But death will most certainly find those who stay here too long. Then Yes, only you can save her from a painful death. And you, what'll you do? I too have things I must do within these castle walls. Go, step forth. Both your own life and hers are at stake. So welcome to Aria of Sorrow. Right now, I'll just go over everything quickly. We have just a knife right now. This is the map screen. I will be using that a lot. And I'll go over the primary gimmick of the game first, souls. So there are 3 types of souls: bold souls, guardian souls, and passive souls. I forget if the passive souls are called something else. But yeah, bold souls, they're usually projectile weapons or something that costs MP that you use by hitting up and your attack button. Guardian souls, you hold R to activate, and they do something that is slightly passive or something like strange. Like if you want to move faster, there's one that does that. There's one that like transforms you into something big and you automatically go forward. There's some that just like automatically spew like a beam or something that's short range, and you just hold that and constantly drains your MP. A lot of the more gimmicky stuff's in there, but there are some really good things there. And then in the passive slot, usually there's a bunch of stat increases for things, and then there are like percent chance increases, such as getting more gold, finding more items, stuff like that. Things that are even like decreasing item prices at the shop. And let's see, I'll go. The stats are pretty explanatory. Con is equivalent to defense. Every 2 points of con is a point in defense. And that's pretty much the only thing that isn't directly explained. Luck's important. Hilariously, luck is bugged in the direct sequel, Dawn of Sorrow. And that's really funny because there are so many things you can do to increase your luck in that game. And it just does not work. Here's the equipment screen. We got weapon, clothes, and accessory. We have items. There are ability souls as well. The 4th type of soul. You can switch them on and off there. And you do need to switch some on and off periodically. And then we got pages of enemies. I don't even think the winged skeleton is in here. Yeah, it is not, because we did not actually kill it. It was just a cutscene. So let's just go forward. So starting here, we introduce the zombie. They can drop 1 of 2 things: antitoxins and the Bastillard, which is a very good upgrade to knife. It's about the same range, but it goes way faster. And it's also pretty much stronger than anything you'll get, at least prior to the shop opening. I usually stick around and try to get one, but I will not be doing that this time. But I'm falling into my trap right now. As you can see, I'm going so slowly, and the compulsion to grind is very strong with me. But I will not falter. I will not fall for it. If I get a Basilar, that's cool. Also, the zombie soul, I think. No, it is not the eating rotten food and kills you one. I forget what the zombie one does, because the zombie drop is pretty rare. Oh, actually, they don't drop antitoxins. They drop the cloth tunic, which I don't think is. Okay, it's like. I always forget what's in the first slot sometimes, because it's usually just common items. So, in this beginning section, I pretty much aired everything I wanted to get out of the way immediately, so I'll just start talking about the game's producer and the grandfather of the term Igavania, or Metroidvania. Mr. Koji Igarashi. Because his story at Konami is incredibly funny. So basically, he started working at Konami on a bunch of, like, random stuff. Like a strategy sim, stuff like that. But he got put in charge of writing and... I forget what... I want to say he was the producer on Tokimeki Memorial. So he wrote and, I think, programmed most of Tokimeki Memorial himself. Which is absolutely hilarious, because there are things in Tokimeki Memorial that you can, like, kind of see collaborate to a lot of Metroidvanias in some weird ways. So real quick, we just passed up some bats and skeletons. The skeleton soul you throw bones from in Ark, kind of like the classic axe from Castlevania. And then the bats create a shockwave that projects a little bit from your body, but honestly it's not that good. I forget why I'm... Well, I guess I'll just kill the killerfish. The killerfish launch projectile that only works in the water, I'm pretty sure, or that might be Dawn, where they do that. Maybe they're projectiles out of the ground. I'm not 100% on that, but I know in one of them, it just, like, dries up immediately if you fire it above ground. Okay, so back to Ihiga. So, he and his girlfriend at the time, who is now his wife, both worked at Konami, and while he was working on Tokimeki Memorial, she was working on Rondo of Blood, I believe as an artist. I'm not 100% sure on that. And after Tokimeki Memorial was done, because it is obviously Tokimeki Memorial, like one of the most famous visual novels of all time. Or dating sims, I suppose, rather than a visual novel. Konami wanted to put out a sequel, which they did, but Igarashi was like, oh no, I don't want to make another one of these, and requested to be changed into a different section of the company. And he got put on Symphony of the Night after that, and I believe something happened to the director or producer of Symphony at some point, and he got that role. And then he was pretty much locked in for the entire Castlevania franchise for the rest of his tenure at Konami. Alright, and here's the merman. They have like a cute little water gun projectile that's not great. Oh, actually, well, is it better than... I'm not really using the winged skeleton right now, but I think it is better because it hits bigger things twice. I'll be able to show off the spear in a second. Here's the save point. Fully heals you and restores your MP, as per usual in Metroidvanias. Or I suppose just the Igavania, as a lot of Metroid games don't have the same stations fill you up. So up here's the cave. I feel confident, so I think I'm going to keep the extra point of luck. So, I believe in this game is when they were actually able to use a lot of Symphony sprites. Again, because they weren't able to use Symphony of the Night sprites in Circle of Innocent, or Circle, it's Lament? I'll just call them Lament Circle. In Lamenter Circle. because, one, Circle was an incredibly early GBA game. Like, its development started before the GBA even was out commercially. And let's talk about these guys. Ooh, that actually is better than the spear, I think. It launches arrows at like a delayed timer. I think it's pretty good. And the axe armor does not function like the usual axe in Castlevania. It functions like... How do I explain it? It functions like the cross, pretty much. And here's the creaking skull. And there's the creaking skull. Yeah, not too big of a deal. If you use the Skull Archer, or not the Skull Archer, the Winged Skeleton Soul on them, it can't hit twice because they are big enough to be hit twice. The game wants me to go up, so we're going down first. And here's a keeping eye in this game. They are a passive soul that reveals hidden walls. I do not need that. I remember probably like 80% of the hidden walls, usually. But I'm just gonna hit walls anyway, because that's just how my brain works. I believe here's another area that is currently inaccessible because of water. I think I might be able to get to the room on top of this, though, but I'm not 100% sure. No, I can't. I do need to stand in water before that. If there's actually anything. Okay, yes, good. This is what I need. The armor. Oh, I also picked up the backdash soul from where the mermen were earlier. So the flying armor soul is great. It is much more deceptive than you think. It helps you make a lot of jumps that you do not think are possible. Now I'd probably just be keeping it on for a very long time until I at least get double jump. So back to Hirashi. Are you talking about the start of the career? So what do we got? We got Symphony, then Circle, Lament, this, Aria. The PS2 games, which I think I only really hear... I've not played either of them. I only really hear good things about... I only hear really, like, actually really good things about the second one. That's the direct sequel to Castlevania 3. And then, I hear that the first of the PS2 games is okay. And then on DS, they start out with the direct sequel to this game, Beyond Sorrow. And real quick, this guy, I believe, you either get a breathing fire or a constitution boost from him as a soul. Zombie soldiers give you the grenades they throw. They are not very good. The explosion radius is not long. Oh, as a heads up, I'm probably only going to grind for like 4 souls in the entire game. May or may not be off screen. Probably not, because it should not take that long. 2 are necessary for the true ending. And the other 2 is, one's like my go-to bullet soul, and another one's just to do a gimmick later. Oh, is that literally the same spot? Okay, now that was an extra spot. Okay, whatever. So, back to DS games, After Dawn, Portrait, which is probably my favorite, and then Ecclesia. In terms of ranking on personal level, it's probably Portrait, this, Symphony, and that's everything else kind of rotates around. Really hope there is a DS collection in the works. That would be very nice. The problem is Dawn does do a lot with the touchscreen, and it pleases you too, so I don't really know how that's going to be taken care of. Ironically enough, you can port Portrait pretty well. I do not remember that many games. So there's a piece of armor that is very much not accessible right now, and I don't think it's not going to be until like the 80 to 85% mark of the game. That jump, we will try it a few times in a second. It is possible to make it, it is just hard. Sometimes I get, like, first couple tries, sometimes I don't. So, let's see, covered all the Castlevania games. And then, ironically enough, I'm playing something that's tangential to a crowdfunding campaign. With, after Giga leaving Konami, Bloodstained, which is amazing. I would probably put it between Fortran Symphony, or not Fortran Symphony, between, I don't know, it can either go in the number 2 or number 3 spot if I include it, for me personally. It turned out very well. I'm incredibly happy about that. I think the biggest problem with it was just creating all the 3D assets. So hopefully if there is a sequel of some sort, we can just reuse those, and everything that's left will be up. In terms of looks, because there are some rough moments that exist in that game. I'm gonna give this probably like 5 more tries. I say around 5. Honestly, every time I play this game, I forget what's even in the room besides the enemy that's in there. And the enemy isn't like a soul I really care for. So, I will probably give up. This takes like another... I'll give it a minute. And the soundtrack is done by 3 people for this game. The main composer is Michiru Yamane, who came back for Bloodstained and did most of the Castlevania games. Always very, very solid. The music is always a highlight in these games. Because I know it's, like, weird, because, like, being... Like, there is, like, a pixel gap here that's like, oh, hey, you are now dead. So, I think... There we go, that's right. Alright, yeah, it's better armor, that's perfectly fine. And, like, it isn't even that much better, but I guess you come here when you get double jump? Or you're supposed to come here when you get double jump? That's where we're... the Katobo Pass has, like, a stone breath as a soul. It's the Guardian's of Soul, I'm pretty sure. It is not that good. So I don't really worry about picking that one up. I would, however, like to pick up any of the souls of the dudes present in this room, though, because the Skeleton Knights give a strength increase as a passive, and I would appreciate that. And then the Axe Armor is probably the best Bolt Soul until, like... for at least a while. For at least a pretty solid time of the game. Okay, the Bad Souls, whatever, I'm not gonna use it. I do like how they do give you an indicator on whether or not you've actually picked up a soul. That is very nice. A lot of quality of life stuff for this collection is very solid. forget who... They put the other Castlevania together. I did not mean to activate that, but whatever. And yeah, their work is very, very solid. Yeah, there's stuff down here. Alright, so I'm good to get going. Ghosts, I think, just give you a step up in this game. In Dawn, they give you, like, the weirdest gimmick-based soul ever, where your physical soul can leave your body, and then, like, you astral project around with a slow energy ball. Also a teaser for a peeping eye back there, except, this one leads to nothing because there is no peeping eye boss in this game. There are in other games, though. So, yeah, it's very strange. It's literally, that Ghost Soul in Dawn is literally only for one room of invisible platforms, where your soul can just go up and trace around the invisible platforms. So you know where they are, but you can't, like, light them up permanently or anything like that, and you have to return to your body to then do the platform. So it's not very, like, effective in terms of that either. It's just a strange little gimmick. Let's talk about Soma for a bit. Soma is probably my favorite protagonist besides, like, who is a non-Belmont besides Alucard. I do really like Jonathan and Charlotte, though. But Soma's design is immaculate. The code alone is absolutely fucking brilliant. Going this way. The Tiny Devils, I think, do a shockwave, and then the Blue Crows throw out a bird. Both are whatever. I think the Tiny Devils honestly pretty good, but I don't really care. So, the Rock Armor gives you, like, the first, like, big, okay, this costs a lot of MP soul. But it does do a decent amount of damage, so that is nice. You do just throw out a rock and a short arc. It is not, like, super good, honestly, especially when you're on low MP as you start. Let's see, which way do I want to go first, I think. Oh, hey, we get introduced to this guy. Oh, hello there. Hello? You're human, aren't you? Relax, my name's Graham. Let's just say I'm a missionary. Oh, I'm Soma Cruz. You weren't here in the shrine before, were you? How do you get here? I'm not sure. I went through the shrine gate and boom, I was here. I see. Can I ask you a question? Go ahead, I don't mind. Is it true that this is Dracula's castle? It most certainly is. But isn't Dracula's castle in Europe somewhere? In theory, yes, but his true castle exists somewhere else. His true castle. Yes, it's a well-known fact in the underworld. Do you believe in vampires? Well, no, I thought the story of Dracula was made up, actually. No, it's all true. It was linked to the outside world. Usually the church handles these things with utmost security. Over the course of time, Dracula's resurrected many times, when people lost faith and craved chaos and destruction. So, are you trying to tell me that Dracula has been resurrected? No, Dracula perished in 1999. You know the prophecy of 1999, don't you? Nostradamus' great prophecy? That's right. Dracula was resurrected exactly as he predicted. The vampire hunters completely destroyed him. They ended his regeneration cycle by sealing his castle, the symbol of his demonic power, inside the darkness of an eclipse. And that eclipse is where we are now? Yes, but there's still more of the story. There's more. In the year 2035, a new master will come to the castle, and he will inherit all of Dracula's powers. But that's... Yes! The time is now! I better get going. Is that all, then? Oh, yes, thank you. Farewell, and be careful. Yes, you too. That was Graham. Perfectly normal dude. But, he brought up one of the saddest things I have to deal with every day of my life. The War of 1999 was never made into a game. It sucks because Iga constantly says he wants to make this game. I really hope he gets a chance. It's a chance higher than 0%, especially with how Konami honestly has been doing pretty okay, but that chance is honestly still probably below like 10%. I really, really hope it can happen one day, because holy shit, the premise of that game. I'll get into it a bit more later, but basically the Belmont of the time and a military unit just like essentially airdrop into Dracula's castle and just completely fuck it up with modern technology. It's absolutely insane. And it materialized in Japan, so that's where you get, like, the sealing and stuff component. It's such a good idea. I'll just keep hoping. I don't know. Might happen, but I am cool with Bloodstained continues as a franchise, and that's the only thing we get. I've resigned myself to that fate somewhat. So let's get back on top. Yeah, the Graham room doesn't have anyone in it because it is a transitory room. And now we are in the chapel. This area is probably one of my least favorites just because I don't like the ghosts. Like, I like the clock tower better. I respect Medusa heads on, like, a level above ghosts, honestly. Okay, yeah. It's too close, I was getting nice. So yeah, we're dealing with a lot of ghosts here. Oh, here are the bone pillars. They are the guardian soul that breathes fire, I'm pretty sure. I'm used to having the Battle Lords, so I could just, like, completely get in the face of one of these dudes and just gank them in, like, a few seconds. And that's why I don't like ghosts. Okay. Well, yeah, sure, okay. And this game does not have health increases or MP increases in the wild, it is just via levels. I suppose that makes grinding a bit more, worthwhile, which is nice. Because in both Circle and Lament, you can just, like, kind of speed run over, because your power does not change in either of those games that much when, with leveling up. mostly about the equipment you have and, like, elemental weaknesses in Lament and the Circle. Considering you're doing a lot of spells in Circle, and you have, like, a ton of whip attachments in Lament. I overshot that. That is sad. Is the bamboo sword actually better? The bamboo sword... Wow, I guess I dropped a Bastila, or drop from a zombie, and I was not paying attention. You know, that's how, like... You know, I'll take it. But yeah, now I get to show off this thing's speed, because, yeah, we go fast with it, and I very much like it. Okay, so I gotta go back to the... Okay, well now everything respawns, which that's great. But this will go much faster, so I actually don't mind running a bit anyway. For what it's worth, I can avoid you. I already killed you once, I will spare your life for now. Let's see, so... Okay, this is where I was. So... Actually, I would have avoided getting the bamboo sword. But the bamboo sword is not very good. Why do I feel like I might have... I need to... My completionist paranoia is acting up. I apologize. But it's fine. I think this is probably, like, my least favorite room in the game, genuinely. Because by the time you're at, like, rooms similar to this later in the game, you have a lot more tools that have both range and strength. Okay, I'm gonna trust the armor. Okay. We're good then. Here we get introduced to the big boy, Giant Ghost. I believe they just increase con by a lot. For their soul. I know they definitely don't have like a full Guardian soul attached to them. Actually, is there... I've not run to... No, I don't have a name for that yet. Get one through the game automatically? Yes, I will get one. I remember no. I do not know about those. So you can't jump over those, and that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see. There's some other stuff. I don't think there's anything breakable in this part of the room. There's something like underneath me that's a breakable section to go to from another room. So remember that if you care. It's not a particularly big deal though. I really only need to point out some of the things that people should backtrack for. Because honestly, if you just want to complete the game, like, normally and stuff, there's really only one thing you have to go out of the way to go for if you don't really, like, grind or anything, and that'll carry you, like, all the way. Just because of development, mainly. Okay, so there are these... These are Durgas. So I believe they have the Bullet Soul, where they throw a knife out, or I guess it's more of a short sword, as it's described. Do I have a better Bullet Soul for these guys? No. I will just have to do this. But that is fine. Okay, the rapier. That is weaker than the Basilar, but how fast is it? I am okay with getting up in everyone's face right now, honestly. Oh. Excuse me, I stopped to sneeze. And we will now go down the corridor stairs over on this side. Oh, and these dudes just follow you around throughout the map in the section you are at. So, you do So you do want to kill them, like, almost immediately. Because it gets bad when there are, like, 4 of those guys running around, and they're the upgrade form that can trap you and, like, mind control you to just, like, crouch and just swing your weapon for, like, a few seconds. And that does get annoying and will lead to death in a decent amount of scenarios. Let's see. Save point here. We are coming up on another boss. Oh, and just as a bit of a tip, don't worry about missing the boss souls on the first few bosses. They become regular enemies at some point. You do have a chance to drop their soul initially as well, but any bosses that are unique and will not show up as regular enemies later will always drop their souls. So you really do not have to worry about missing, like, a random chance. Is this better? Okay, well, I can... Okay, I guess I'm doing this. Do I even have any? I guess that's all. Yeah, I guess that is the best. The Unes you drop like a seed and it grows into another one of them. It is not that good. I think... Oh, this is actually tough because I usually have the axe armor for this. We'll start with the wing skeleton and see how that works. Because this dude's fairly big. He's a manticore. And, okay, good. I was not 100% on if I can jump that, so that's good to know. And there are, of course, little dudes that just, like, float as well for some reason. But honestly, you jump over this guy, and, like, if you have a lot of the area to yourself, it is not that bad to deal with. Oh, still a decent amount. He drops a Guardian Soul. Actually, the Creeping Skull also drops a Guardian Soul, in which you use, like, their, like, tail or giant bone weapon as, like, a stand, and if you attack, it attacks as well. Alright, I need to go back and save, because it's stormy. And actually, in this room, I probably won't be able to get any... Oh, I can just get here. I think this is the first item that increases int. I never explained, int does just increase the damage of your bullet souls. Effectively. It doesn't really have any other purpose than that. Oh, it's... okay, yeah, 5 points, whatever. I'd rather have the armor. Now, these guys have a passive soul that increases luck, and down here is the Quetzalcoatl, which I think just summons them to attack. Anyway, this guy is basically in a set pattern, so if you just duck at the right angle, you can just work like that. I don't particularly like the Quetzalcoatl soul. I think it costs too much. So, once again, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just jump and hit this guy now. So, do so. Oh, and here are Fleamen. Fleamen summon another Fleamen. And they just, like, bounce around, doing some damage. They are not that good, but their cousin, the Ripper Soul, that is a very good one. I would not mind if that randomly drops, because that's not one of the ones I designated to grind for later. Where the Ripper Soul is basically just a better version of the knife sub-weapon from the regular Castlevania game. These guys, I forget what they have as well. I think they have a passive some kind. And they might drop a slightly better sword. I forget if... Actually, does... Is there an enemy... Okay, no. Actually, wait, there is. I think you can cheat out using the encyclopedia here. Yeah, you can cheat it out. Oh, no, you can't. But it just tells you, like, the stats of everything and, like, what souls do. Oh, and yeah, you can just find out what drops are instantly. hammer's good. We'll get one of those not that soon from here, so don't worry about that. Showing some spoilers for a bit. I'm just there's zombie officer. Oh, now they drop a combat knife, which is better than the Bacillard. But I'm good for a while. I think I know what the next weapon I'm going to use is. I know the hammer's coming up, and I can pretty much just switch to that for a lot of things as well, because it's a bit of a gimmick, but it is like the only striking weapon we'll have for a while, and everything that is armored in this game is weak to striking. I actually want to go down low. This is where the indecision kicks in, because I forget which way is the critical path. Oh, and here's the skeletons. If you get multiple of the same soul, you power them up. So, okay, that is definitely the critical path. So if you get more winged skeleton souls, they get powered up. This becomes much more of a mechanic besides increasing strength in Dawn of Sorrow, where there's a shop where you can turn souls into weapons. And I think just sell them, I want to say, but I'm not entirely certain about that. And you can for sure, like, forge them with weapons. Okay, now, I see you're over there. Oh, but yeah, I skipped over. This is a good old Castlevania library. Everybody loves the library. It's always... Oh no, my childhood. It's not hard to have fun when you have library card. I'm sorry, Arthur, I failed you. Okay, the Bastard Sword. I forget if that... I did not show what the Bamboo Sword looks like, but that was an accidental hit of the shirt. So the Bamboo Sword does this, and honestly, I don't like any of the arcing weapons in this game. The Bastard Sword is okay, good. I'm probably... I'll just get in things face still. But yeah, the Bastard Sword's great. If you did not get this drop, I would be using it if I did not. But I have become the living embodiment of the sunken cost fallacy, so I'm going to keep using the basket. That darn Falaki. Okay, good. This is the bullet so I can work with. Because this also has light tracking, I believe, which is very nice. Okay, well... Okay, it does not have light tracking. Maybe it has light tracking, but that was just not the right thing to show it. We got an uncursed potion that is not foreshadowing at all, don't worry about it. Evil Butcher, I believe they also throw knives, but they are weaker than the one I talked about earlier. Giant Ghost, still not threatening. Well, no, it's comedic, because I believe they're more common drop is the Basilons, so... How do I want to present for this? I guess just this, because... Okay. Let's just... I'm probably not used to dealing this low damage because I do grind. Whenever I play this game normally, I actively grind a lot. So I do not have the correct estimates for a lot of things in regards to, oh hey, this will take, 3 or 4 hits, and then it takes like, oh, this is like 6. Really, can I not access that without double jump? Well, I'll be getting that soon, so it's fine. And we're actually coming off of the point I thought I would stop at, so, because because of the way I play this game normally, I do not have a good estimate of time. So, I think I now... Also down here, huh? Okay. That's fine. Wait, okay, you are. That's the gold colorblindness kicking in. Ectoplasms, I think their passive skill prevents curse. If you touch them, you get cursed, and your MP drains, and that's obviously not good. I think that actually is the way to go. Arachnids, you spit some string, it's like whatever. Okay, yeah, fling's pretty good. I don't think I've tried to use it once or twice, but it really isn't useful. And the first official meeting of the Quintuple Pass. I forgot to mention, this guy is kind of a staple of the Final Fantasy series as well. He's been summoned a few. I think primarily in 5 and 7, might be in 6, because there were a shit ton of Espers there. Well, I didn't think I would send my little guy to his death, but alas, alack, his sacrifice wasn't vain. Oh, they can change the shooter. Yeah, these guys are assholes because they do stop flying you occasionally as well. I'm not worried about health. There's a save point around here somewhere. Also, I have a potion. I also have a melon. Okay, this... Okay, I was going to go down. Okay, this is fine. I actually took less damage than I thought I would. I thought I might have died from that. Which would not be good because I have not saved since, do I even want to risk it? Because I think the save point is here, yes. Yeah, dying literally a screen from the save point would not... That would not look good in my favor! Playing this game because I know it. Oh, I never talked about the Snoon Witch. If you get their soul, you throw out a cat, it's fine. In that case, the progression way. Hey, you're Selma, aren't you? You must be him. Yes, but who are you? Oh, forgive me, I'm Yoko Belnades. I'm a member of the church. So, descendant of Maria Belnades. I don't know if she's descended from, like, her directly, but it's the same family line. How would a member of the church recognize me? You've met Genya Arikado, right? I did meet him, but he told me about you and asked me to help you if you were in trouble. Ricardo said that. It's hard to believe. Well, he may seem cold at first, but he's actually quite a decent guy. He may be looking out for you because you share the same dark powers. Oh, wait, did he say my powers are dark? Oh, you mean you didn't know that? Oh no, did I say something? Oh, what's said is said. Essentially, you have the power to rule over and command monsters. Rule over monsters? I have no desire to do that. It comes as naturally as breathing for you, so you may not realize it yet. And though I call it dark power, that doesn't mean it's evil. It's like a weapon. Its user decides whether to use it for good or evil. Well, when you put it that way, I feel a little bit better. Since I got this power, I've begun to lose my sense of self. You are yourself, and there's no one else you could be. Don't second-guess yourself. Be confident. That's most important. I think I understand now. Thanks, Yoko. I'm not used to being thanked by people. No, I forgot to ask you, have you seen a man named Graham? Graham? Yes, I met him earlier. Be wary of that man. I believe that he will inherit Dracula's powers. No way, he did not look like a bad guy. Right, and I've got a bridge to sell you. Don't be fooled by his appearance. He's not who you think he is. Alright. Well, I must be going. I've got to go find Graham. See you around. I like Yoko. You can play as her in Dawn of Sorrow. She plays a lot like... oh my, did I say Maria? I meant Sylvia. From Castlevania 3. Sylvia Belmont. I have not watched the anime, so I do not have the characters from 3 perfectly memorized. Except Grant. Why didn't they animate the pirate dude? He's just a pirate who clings to walls. How can you not love that? Oh, where's, they give you, like, a flame wheel around yourself? It's not useful, like, at all. Minotaurs, on the other hand, I don't think this one gives you the axe as a projectile thing. Actually, when you get the soul I'm talking about, it's not even a projectile. It's just a giant axe that is, I think, probably, like, one of the most... Like, it's either the number 2 or 3 most powerful soul in the game. So I'm fairly certain those guys just give you, like, if I had to guess, some stat boosting one. I could check, now that I have a little cheat sheet in game. But I will not. Oh, you don't get the... Oh. Anyway, yeah, just backdash through that and you're good. Because I just realized I do not have the hammer, and I think I am able to get that before fighting the boss, for a very particular reason. I'll probably be using the hammer regardless for a little bit, considering all I have is the Basilar. Oh, no, it's the whip sword. Yes, the hammer is supposed to... the whip sword is... it's funny. It's the same power as the bastard sword, but it does go farther, and it is pretty fast. You know, out of sheer, it is a whip sword. And how much that became a thing over the years, I will go ahead and use the whip sword for a bit. It's a shame it does get outclassed pretty quickly, though. Whatever. Bold Soul-wise, is there anything that'll actually help me out here? If Tiny Devil hits multiple times, maybe, but I don't think... much of an issue. No, it does guard. So here's guard armor. I believe this guy also has a Guardian Soul, where it's some little stand version of itself, and it stabs forward from your shoulder whenever you attack. I don't think any of these will actually be useful. I trust in Fleaman. Okay, I don't trust him anymore. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stick to my guts and switch back to the Basilard. Because you just crouch in front of the dude and you're good. I am getting a little... Okay, fine, I'll be extra careful. I am at lower level than usual. Because all this dude can do is literally those two things. He has no other attacks. And the whip sword goes through the shield very easily. And I don't believe he'll actually approach anymore. Yeah, he only go through like a few sections of the area. Like, I think he can really only be in like the middle third of the stage area. This is the longest this guy survived in a very long time, I have to say, because I usually have souls that take care of this much faster. The axe armor soul, I believe, does not get stopped by the shield and can rack up a few hits at a time. Actually, I can just do this. Okay. It works out. I'd like to heal from you, please, sir. And we're good to go. Hey! Oh, it's a child like yourself doing a place like this. Child? You rude, Grandpa. Oh, my apologies. Name's Hammer. The army ordered me to come here. Hi, I'm Sama. Thought I was inspecting a shrine, but suddenly I was in a castle. You think that's a mean thing to do to a guy? Just bailed on my mission. What do you mean? There are a bunch of strange people gathered at the shrine. Might be good customers, so I opened up a shop. Good for you. There are weapons from all over the castle. I know monsters at the front gate. Good place for a shop. Come on by, I'll give you a good deal. See you around. I like Hammer. And now we can double jump, so most of our problems are solved. There's really only one critical path to go to still. Let's see. Map-wise, yeah, is going to be a decent trek, so I might stop when we get to the area I need to backtrack to, which, ironically enough, is the beginning of the castle. Give me the whip sword is going. Because I thought I would stop after beating the great armor and stick around here, but no, I have plenty of time. I might even go to the next boss. I'm not sure. Because the next boss is also very easy. And it falls in the same rank of the last three guys, where he becomes a regular enemy. Though this dude only appears, I think, in one area, instead of, like, the multiple that the Great Armor, Creaking Skull, and Manticore appear in. But yeah, double jump helps a lot. I really like the mobility in this game once you get started. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can even... Oh, no, dive kicks aren't in this game? Okay, dive kicks are not in this game, then. I swear dive kicks were in Lament of Innocence, but I have not played Lament since I first got this collection, so I'm not 100% sure on that. I know you can dive kick as the other playable character in this game. Okay, I can get both of these now, so let's push this down and get the sword that's down there. I think this might be a sword that's like classified as a great sword. But again, I really do not use any picked up weapons until later, but with the name broadsword, I am... Well, actually, no. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, that's not useful for my purposes, like at all. So I saw a little soul container over here. Or, yeah, I guess it was just the chandelier. Or not the chandelier, the candelabra. I forget the heart pendant. Is that also... Okay, select by point, defense by point. That is better than what I have. Got the good old Tower of Bones over here. Oh, it's the evil butcher one. Okay, good. I'm in business now. I have a soul I'm willing to use. And this would not have been actually useful for the Great Night Boss, so I'm very okay with doing this now, because I can just do this. And it's very nice because it is literally just 3/4 as good as my normal weapon. Very happy I got the butcher knife soul. Genuinely good. What else do I want to go through? I'll talk about the Bloodstain campaign a bit. That's fun to talk about. I think it was probably the best campaign I ever participated in. They really made sure that you knew stuff about it all, and it wasn't like things that were like, oh, we should not show this or this is embarrassing. They like had everything down. They knew when to show the game. The first demo was received a bit rough because of the graphics, I'm pretty sure. And honestly, I don't think there was much they could do about that anyway, because it still wasn't great when the game came out all the way. So the hammer would have been very useful for the boss we just did, because it deals blunt damage. And anything armored is, once again, weak to blunt. So I guess I'll go through the elements in this game real quick. So there's slash, blunt. Sometimes there's a pierce element, but I don't think the pierce element's in this game. Or there's pierce slash whip, I suppose, is that element. Anything with Soma is just blunt and slash. And then there's all the standard elemental things. Fire, ice, lightning. I believe Earth exists. Yeah, Earth has to exist because Stone exists. I think those are treated the same, but I'm not 100% on that. So you just jump over here and the flying armor takes you. This might be a shortcut. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, it's a shortcut, but it doesn't like lead to really. It just leads to the upper area of the ballroom stuff. Okay, so remember there are all the basic elements, and then there is light and holy. Not many weapons have light tag, because a lot of things in this game are weak to holy. Anything that's dead, or anything that is, like, demonic in nature, like, a literal demon or a succubus. And then the dark tag, I think, is resisted by, like, a lot of things except for one very important thing. Which I will be taking advantage of, because one of the best swords in the game is a dark element sword, and is usually the go-to for everyone to use during a particular fight. Let's see, do I want to... I guess I do want to stay up here. I could... Oh, there's... I could grind out for a luck increase here with the soul, but, like... no, I don't want to put you guys through that. Because I really don't mean to do anything off-screen in this game. I think I can accomplish pretty much everything I want to on-screen. I have the knife. That really dodged my entire knife throw. Up here. Oh. I forgot it works like this. You actually do have the first warp Uriel listed. I do kind of want to backtrack through the areas I was just in, because I think there's some stuff I can get. Probably just what the broad armor was, though. So I don't know. I need to grind a little bit, and honestly, it's a pretty decent stopping point, I think. It won't take that. It's a decent stopping point if I actually do that. So, I will commit. I at least want to explore out the rest of this area for sure. Because I think there's something worth it here. At the very least, there is a breakable wall that I can do. Here. I cannot reach that. That is sad. Yeah, because I can't kick either. If I can kick, I might be able to boost off of a ghost dancer and make that. Yeah. Okay then. Let me see if there's anything over. No? Alright. I'll live with it. I don't even know if I quote-unquote need to grind. I mean, I have an insatiable hunger to constantly grinding games, but that can be grinded upon. But probably not. I think the weapon I'm gonna stick with for the entire game will do the carrying for me mostly. And I got the ghost soul there. It is not good. It does just summon the same little dude. And he slowly tracks. And that's like it. There we go. Okay, yeah, this was actually entirely worth it. I'm very, very happy I got the Skeletonite one. Because that extra bit of strength is very appreciated. Because I'm not going to be able to use the primary soul I use in that slot when I play a game. Because it works off of the percentage of souls you have acquired, and since I'm not going anywhere near 100% on souls, it is not very good. There are... Is there anything else in that slot? Honestly, if I'm really unlucky in drops, I might... Oh, I think I accidentally tried to rewind. If I'm very unlucky in drops, I might be sticking with that for combat purposes. There are some passive ones that you equip in that slot that do things, but they are not very... How do I say this? They're not like something that should permanently be on because they are applicable in very, very situations that are really exclusive to just using that one thing there and nowhere else. Well, I say there, but it's more like an area. Oh, actually, this gets me... I get to point out, wow, how do you get that sword? It's in a single square area? I am 2 squares. I cannot do that. Even if I could slide, I could not do that in the air. How might I be able to be 1 square's width and length and enter that? You'll find out eventually. I did not grab that though, because by the time I get that, I think I have things that are way better than that. Unless that is actually the sword that I'm thinking about with the Dark Elemental, but I do not think it is. If it is, I will, yeah, I'll eat crow on that. way back. Zombie souls, I'm pretty sure do just summon zombies in this game. Or make your own poison, so I don't really care. Oh, well, look at you, that'd be cool. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I can explore up. I always forget what games you can jump kick in, because that would give me so much more movement options. Let's Here's a killer doll. Maybe they make you immune to curse. I forget. Immune bells and curses, so that's why I'm thinking about that. Okay, literally it's just the curse doll up there. Okay, well, that's fine. Probably what's confusing me the most about the jump kick is Soma in Dawn of Sorrow can 100% do that. So I'm used to seeing a sprite similar to this, with a bit more detail, obviously, doing that. Oh, we got the wrong meat. Those are actually very useful, because if you get the soul that lets you eat run food items, that, like, heals 200 HP. And then there's another one that heals, like, either the full or 800 or something. Oh, and I can grab this potion now. I probably could grab this earlier, actually, but I just didn't. Can I reach? No, I don't. Because I'll show you what happens, because I don't think I've shown the fall off from the flying armor. The flying armor really is only useful for a few squares, like, see, then it just starts going pretty fast. Okay, like dragon eye. Take care of that flip sword. If I can get an axe armor on the way back, that'd be nice, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I can do that. Probably won't be able to, but whatever. It'll take like 30 seconds. Because I'm pretty sure I need to be able to stand on water in order to reach that room, but I might be able to do it with the double jump. No, I'm just need to stand on water, I think. It's literally the perfect height for your feet not to. Oh, I guess we can talk about the campaign again. So yeah, I really liked it. They did a ton of streams, which I appreciate, I guess. I didn't really tune into them much, but they existed, and it was nice. The thing about Bloodstain that's gonna be the weirdest thing, I think, in a few years, is all the crossovers it did with indie games that were more relevant when Bloodstain was in development than when it even came out. Like, I think what's going to be the funniest thing for, like, essentially ever, oh, this is the critical path, is, you know what, I will end with that one. There's a crossover with Journey, of all things, which, I think was like the last one added. And that was cute. It gives you the Journey little creature's scarf as an accessory. That's cute, but that's like it. And then the other one, I completely forget the name. like a dude, a little archer dude familiar. You get, like, the main character is a little, like, familiar archer dude. He just shoots arrows. And then the last one. Oh, the last one is for Child of Light, which has not been relevant since way before Bloodstained came out. Like, Ubisoft dropped the engine, the Ubi Arts engine that game was made on. I'm pretty sure it did have a sequel, like, in development, or at least pre-planning at some point, but a lot of things over there don't see the light of day. And honestly, like, I've always known that Child of Light was like a thing that existed, but like I have no friends who have ever played it, and like any content creators I follow a lot have like, I don't think they've ever touched it. Like, I think it's a thing that just people know about because it was pretty, and it was kind of an RPG made by a Western studio that was also kind of portrayed as an indie game in the era of, oh hey, indie games are like actual things now. So I think that's how it entered like the public consciousness. Not through like itself, through its own merits, and that's like an incredibly interesting thing. Because now that we have reached the point in time where that engine is like gone and there are no UbiArt games anymore, yeah, it's very strange. Especially for the main character that to be a playable character in Bloodstained. Oh, there you came. Is this where you open your shop? Yes, it is. By the way, that cute young lady over there, she's staring at you. Is she your friend? Yeah. Whoa, I had no idea you were popular with the ladies. Hey, it's not like that. Don't be shy now, you hear? It's good to be young. It's a good thing. Alrighty, back to business. Take a look around, friend. So, good things here are the maps. I will buy both of those. Oh, I found them. Oops. I'm gonna hope that... Yeah, I really don't care about any of these. Yeah. I can probably sell that extra crap I imagine. So I'm gonna do that. No, I can't. Okay, I will sell, extra clock tech. No, for now. Sell that. Yeah, you can sell a lot of things in this game. Unless you want to be completionist in that fashion, but I really only care about the soul completion, since that matters a lot more for gameplay variation. Weapons, there are really only a few types of classes of weapons, and the best ones you all get for free somewhere around the castle. And that man over there. Who, you mean Hammer? His name's Hammer. Don't you think he's a little scary? No, I think he's a decent guy. Look at all those weapons he has over there. He told me he was opening up his own shop. Here, he's opening a shop in this castle? He's weird. Yeah, it's pretty strange. But if you say he's a good guy, I'll believe you. Good old compressed Japanese. Everyone loves it. Oh, and speaking of which, I will probably be equipping this because... Yeah, increases luck by 3 points, so I would like to have that equipped, so I can maybe get some souls I recognize. Let's see, based on time, I will keep going, at least until the next boss. I will probably stop there. That's an interesting stopping point. Because there's a boss that comes up a little bit later that is a bit more, how do I say this, dramatic? Climactic, I guess? Considering it's the first one that you automatically get soul for because it does not return to a regular enemy later in the game. But I guess we'll open up with the path to that one next time. Oh, hey, that is probably... Yeah. Okay, the combat knife's really fast. I will be probably sticking with this for a while. But yeah, I remember my path now. I usually stick with the combat knife for a while. Is that the sword I'm thinking of? Maybe. Oh, and here's another killer doll. Pretty sure they can curse you, so be aware of that. Oh, the stasis. So, there are fist weapons. They are even shorter. Actually, I don't even know if they're shorter than the knives. But they are slower in a lot of cases. There's one that is faster. That one's pretty good. But otherwise, if you want to use a fast weapon, I would say go with the good old knives. Or another thing that's pretty fast and is not a small weapon, which we will get to that later. Ooh. Oh yeah, we will get to that. Actually, that might be a fifth soul I need to get for quote-unquote progression reasons, but that's a pretty good one. Okay. Just playing out things in my head. Might grind for a second, starting next video. First stream. Both at this point. Yeah, let's see. Glad that this collection exists, because I really only got a chance to play Aria Sorrow as a child. I did not have Circle or Lament. And while Aria is the best of 3 by a lot, they both have charms. I do like Circle's spell system for what it's worth. There are a lot of cool spells in there that aren't just, oh hey, clear the screen, or whatever. And I do like Laments. You know, in the back of my head, I keep thinking, am I getting that game's name wrong? Oh no, it is, it's Harmony of Dissonance. Lament of Innocence is the first PS2 game. I will take the L on that. Well, I'm sorry to peddle misinformation. Harmony, yeah, Harmony, I like Harmony's weapon system a lot. I do like the different equips to the whip. They're pretty cool. And you do actually get really good movement. The key to that game's movement is the backdash. That is, like, insane, and you can actually pick up a lot of speed. It's pretty cool. Oh, Sirens... they might make music notes as a Bolt Soul. I know Harpies also exist, and they probably do the feather things. I'm not 100% on them because I never really used either of those souls. And now we are in the dance hall, which is a more appropriate place for the dancing ghosts than the chapel. Strange. I sense a dark power within you. Who are you? It is rude to ask questions before introducing yourself. Yes, you're right. I can't give you my name, but people call me Jay. People call you Jay? Why hide your real name? Are you a criminal? No, I have amnesia. I'm told I was in an accident in 1999. When I woke up in the hospital, I forgot my name and my past. No, I see. Well, my name's Selma. Your dark power. Were you born with it? I don't really know. I first noticed it when I entered this castle. I see. I guess I was mistaken. Mr. J, why did you come to this castle? Call me Jay. I'm filled with fear when I hear the name Dracula. I came here because of the prophecy. Prophecy? I did say it. I also thought my memory might return. In fact, since my arrival, I have felt like my memory is returning. And your accident occurred in 1999? Maybe Dracula was involved. I fear you are correct, especially since I have magical powers. Jay, are you an exorcist? Well, you might say that, but I work for no one but myself. Let's be going now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Yes, see you. I like Jay a lot. He's probably one of my favorite characters in the series. In terms of a list, he'd be at number 2. Something. Number 2 over... Jumping while taking... What the hell? I actually do not understand that one. I never cared to actually read the description of that one, I'm pretty sure. Hey, can you give me one of your souls? I'd like the extra luck, please. Please. I will. Ignore you. Okay, I'll explore to the left, and then I'm going down. Okay, you do get the ability to slide at some point. I believe you get whatever the sliding soul is. I find it very hilarious that a slide is tied to a soul. Double jump, you can... Yeah, that makes sense. But sliding, I don't know about that. I asked when you are literally a normal human being, you can't just be a button. You can just slide all the time. So, you know, whatever. Okay, so I'll check out these. And then I would go downstairs. This is gonna take a while. It will not take a while. It will take longer than I thought. I know there are holes in the ceiling in certain areas here, but I think the only one that is coming up I cannot get to unless I can get higher than the double jump. So I'm just gonna hope that is the case. Because I 100% know what I'm talking about on at least that one. This dude, I forget what the soul does. I think it might make you invincible for as long as you hold it, or something like that. It is something that is, like, just costs way too much. Alright, not yet. You know what? I can bring up the cheat sheet and see if they drop a good weapon. Nemesis, it was like 39. They literally dropped nothing. And warp gate, that will help a lot. Fight Nemesis again. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? In terms of drops, I actually don't think there's anything I really care about drop-wise until, like, get about halfway through the game, maybe? I think there's something like Clock Tower I might care about enemy drop-wise, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's see, where... Yeah, I could break out this one now. Not souls. How's it soul for a thing? Let me try to... Hey! Okay. I will actually gladly take that. Okay, which way... Okay, no, first area looks like a dead end. Okay, that may take 4 hits now, but it's fine. It's fine, I know I sacrificed. Okay, maybe this is a good path. Actually, that is in fact a critical path. So this is like a food cellar, since this doesn't designate itself as a separate area. But this is effectively the food cellar. I can describe it a bit more when we get to the last room here, because that also is a very interesting room in terms of like something very rare happening. So as you can see here, the freaking skull is not a regular enemy. If you want, you can try and freaking soul. Its soul's fine. It's whatever. It has a cousin with a better soul. Oh, it's fine. Twin Golem, I think, is a con boosting soul. Not 100% on that though. I'm probably good. Oh, I have to go through this again. Oh my gosh. It's fine. Take a little break there. While I'm thinking about it, let me see, are there any hidden walls here? I'll try to rack my brain for this one, because I feel like there's probably... No? Okay, whatever. There are really less hidden walls than you think, a lot of the time. What do we got here? I will be careful. And as you can see, the fleshier things take more slash damage, as well as things that would be weak to blunt. Okay, I can't reach it. Good. And we get some cash here. I think that is respawnable. I'm not buying anything significant from the shop, though. Actually, I might, because... naturally, I will have less stuff than I usually do in terms of stats. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm still fine on health for what it's worth. Okay, well. Okay. 15. Haven't saved in a hot second. Feeling the danger. Wow. Yeah, I don't think anything I find will do more than 50 damage at a time. Oh my gosh. Why are you like this? Okay. Oh. So despite the palette change, these are still evil butchers. I forget they probably do have an upgraded version of themselves later. Oh, that's not good. I didn't get any random... Oh, I got the Ghost Dancer! Shit. Yeah, because I am back here. Oh, no. Alright, that's fine. I don't blame you if you are watching the bump and just skip forward. I don't think I'm going to retread anything in particular. Actually, well, now that I have a second, I probably will entertain grinding the Ghost Dancers again for that soul. Okay, well, you know what? No, okay. I'm an entertainer. I will entertain. We live through these things, deal with what we're dealt, and if I have an audience, I will entertain. So, let's keep talking. Let's keep going. That was slow down. That was weird. What the? Okay, well. Okay, I get to shock the siren cell, so this is... Okay, maybe it's useless. Let's just ignore that I even got that. That is small. You don't have to give me another one. Okay, go. It's just embarrassing, man. Come on. Your siren, one of the creatures feared at the sea, taking sailors' lives, seducing them, and you spewed out notes the size of, like, less than the size of this combat knife. Like, what are you doing? Okay, I can't skip over. Oh, I forgot. We cannot skip because it is a GBA game. That's fine. It's not that many text boxes. Actually glad I didn't pick up anything really of note besides... Well, I can sell that later, so that's going for me. Big Ghost Dancer soul. So, out of, I don't know, pure spite, I kind of wanna stick around and, grab it again if I can help it. I will do the thing that I did earlier in terms of using it. Okay, I know you're coming. Okay. So we're gonna have to go over here again. Maybe I'm lucky I'll get a Durga Soul. That'd be pretty okay. It's the upper section of that. I will entertain that. I will entertain going up on the upper section of that when I come back from re-grabbing what I think is a useless item to me, but hey, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. How do I... Okay, I guess that works out. Now I know you only drop your soul, I don't care if you die. Yeah, I need to unlock that. I don't forget about that. You are off screen, lady. Yeah, no, it was maybe. Well, actually, I would not say I was unlucky with souls. I just did not get a drop of a certain soul. Souls. So if I can this time, that'd be good. I literally have like double the health I had last time I went in these series of rooms. So I feel confident in that, at least. I need to fight the officer down there, so I will just... Okay, so they rise there. How do I know? Okay, then it's probably better to just stick around. Yeah, let's stick around down here. Bam. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna ask the morning couples to if this is the case. The thing is, their soul drop rate is actually very low. Anything like this, ghosts, Medusa heads, these guys, they have a very low soul drop rate. So... Admittedly, I have pretty much approached my soft time limit I set for myself, which was 90 minutes. But that's fine. I'll just get a little sleep than I usually do, which I'll be fine. How can I make this go faster? They did not move specifically in that direction. Let's go fast. Okay, I guess what I should try to do is... If they move to this side of the map, if I do this, I should be able to at least... Theoretically. I guess this constantly grinding too. Honestly, you know what? I'll take it. Actually, wait, yeah, this is... So I forget what the other luck-based souls are in this game. I only remember this one, increasing luck. Oh. My patience was rewarded, and honestly, that was not even that long. If all of the spots where I grind could be like that, I would be immensely happy. Do I... Okay. Alright. Yeah, Creaking Skull, but again, I don't really like any of the Guardian Souls. They're like stand-based, personally. I think some of them are okay in Dawn of Sorrow, but honestly, until then, it's like, whatever. Actually, I forget if they only exist in Dawn of Sorrow, and they're just like an attack in it. Actually, no, they are just an attack in this game, but they are too high MP cost to really use them at the point in time when you would get the soul in the first place. So when you get them normally, they're actually like kind of weaker than what else you would get, sadly. If I'm looking at the... Oh, the Manticore one actually increases strength. I just remembered that. I missing out on the zombie officer. I'll never be able to recover health when falling in the air again. I'm okay with not having that soul. I have like 3 times as much health as I did earlier. Well, it turns out concentrating for a second helps a bit more, I guess. Such is how all these things go. But I really, really want to show off the hidden room. Well, actually, it's not hidden, but the last room in this area, because I think it's one of the cooler things in this game, and also gets expanded on in Dawn of Sorrow. I guess I could also say pretty significantly but it's not like a super big thing, I guess. Okay, well now we can go back to progress. Okay, they don't curse me. That's actually very good. Because I was a little scared. I suppose I'm doing better on levels here as well, so that's nice. You just gotta watch out for the fist, because apparently means he hit twice, because I knew he was doing like 30 damage when he hit me. But I must have gotten hit by the body in the uppercut, because it does send you flying. So I must have gotten hit by the body and then the uppercut. And that just did 60 damage immediately. Golems are probably my least favorite enemy in the game, honestly. They are not great. Especially a certain one, which we have to deal with in a specific way. Okay, but now we go actually to probably one of my least favorite bosses, or at least of the ones that become a regular enemy in some fashion. This is... It is a big... I was going to be a rock troll, but no, it's a big golem. I believe their soul is just a giant fist. Yeah, they kind of suck, honestly. I wonder... Now is your time. That is... Actually, that is completely worse, because that costs, like, double. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the main thing you can do is spew rocks, which I thought that's what he was doing, but now he's grabbing. And, yeah, so he grabs and he spews rocks, that's it. Don't try to attack him normally while the hand is up in front. Can't come any closer than this. Okay, he has to start backing up now. This is the rock spew. And he has a ton of knockback. Which honestly, knockback is definitely one of the most annoying things about this game. Knockback has always been in Castlevania, but here it just feels worse in some occasions. This is the rock spew. Yeah, just play it safe. I think probably like 2 more hits. This thing. I also got used to hitting this thing with one of my favorite bolts, and that just ruins them in like 2 seconds. Okay, now get this. At the very least we're healed up, and oh, got a little thing digging over there, and we can slide with the Skeleton Blaze Soul, which actually the Skeleton Blazes are in this normally anyway later. I would like to keep... Oh, and I can actually save stay here as well. Just. So this is a Tsuchinoko, is a UMA, and this gets expanded upon in Dawn of Sorrows, in which this is the only UMA in this game, but there are 3 in Dawn of Sorrows. There is a Yeti, a Mothman, and like a Quicksilver. I don't think it's called that. It's like the light ray thing, where people like take a picture of the camera looking at the sky, and there's like something there that's like flying at supersonic speeds or whatever, at the speed of light or whatever, and it looks like a little wavy thing. Anyway, this thing's weird. It does this, and it poisons you. I was expecting to dig away earlier. Now, poisoning does half your attack, and that's why it's so annoying. I'm gonna kill this thing at least once, just to get it in the dictionary or whatever. Sometimes it runs immediately, sometimes it doesn't. But this thing's soul is very interesting. It decreases the shop prices by a half. Or not by a half, by 20%. Wow, I'm lucky. Yeah, you need to be strong enough to actually kill this guy first off, which I am currently not, because I'm not. There we go. I at least killed him once. But anyway, yeah, it reduces shop prices by like either 20 or 10%. And that's like legitimately super useful. So let me see here where the save point post. Yeah, there is a save point up there I would rather save at. I'm already going longer than I thought I would, so an extra like 10 minutes is not going to bother me. I would just like to get out of this area and be in a place that I like better. Because you literally never come back here. There are a lot of places you don't come back to. You come back to the library maybe once. And you come back to this area once as well. But not like the area I'm in currently, the one that is above this that's like the ballroom area. Or actually coded as the ballroom. Oh, and the deal there with the Tsuchinoko is it was just eating food, the food storage. That's like it. And, I guess I also should mention, the souls in the other game, for the Yomeis are... I forget... The Yeti is very not useful because it just makes a snowball that you can kind of roll around, and it's not great. I think Mothman does something with item drop rates, which is obviously very good. And I forget what the light ray dude does. I don't think it's anything. If it was something significant, I would feel like I would remember it better there, so... I will err on the side of, yeah, it's probably like whatever. Okay, we should be approaching a save room. Don't fall here. You have to go around with the current movement options. So I imagine one of these is a save room. This is probably... Okay, so I will explore this little area, save here, and then I will start again next time. In terms of how long this game will take, I think I'm further along than I think I am. Like, I want to say I am 25% done with the game, but honestly, I think I'm closer to a third, or like 40% if you get down to it. Because after this, these things will start to go fast. After a while. Okay, here's the Were Skeleton. One of the best unique enemies in this game. Its soul is just a curry throw and it's stationary, and it actually is legitimately good. Because... Oh, I think I can dive kick now because I just... Nope. Okay, no. You know, I also thought that might be a prerequisite, but no. So... So yeah, the curry is very cool because it stays on the ground for a while, and it's just like an active hurt box. And it's legitimately very, very strong. Well, at least against anything that is tied to the earth. If it is aerial, yeah, that's not good at all. Hey, dude, back up. Only in a second, so, I see you have pinned your little band of friends behind you. Okay, that boss probably is here. Okay, cool, I got it before that. There might be a hidden wall. I'll check for hidden walls. a second. So, of course, we get what these things are known for. They are just platforms when they come down to it. Oh, and another waiter. Active. Wow, okay. Unironically, I'm going to equip... Oh, yeah, I forgot this thing actually costs, like, a lot. Well... Yeah, see, there's the active damage. It's very nice. In certain scenarios. Again, things that are completely stationary, that's very... I need to mana prisms, or whatever, I'll probably use it, because I'm playing the game in a way where I'm not going to be super OP or hoarding things. Though that mindset did get the better of me when I probably should use that potion when I was at like 61 health earlier. But hey, I did not calculate in my head the power that the golem had by hitting me first with its head, then with its fist. So, take we can get. I don't think the Were Skeleton drops anything particularly useful, by the way. I think the only gimmick it really has is the curry. Okay, there we go. Let's do this. So I think, okay, yeah, let's get you a spawn. In case you fuck your soul. I'm interested in that. And we're heading... Oh, save point, and we will in just a second. So I could farm that dude a bit, but I don't really care enough. I think he is the 8 strength passive soul, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm like, 75% sure. Which, that's pretty good. But this is a very good place to end it, I think. I don't think I'll be able to calculate how many streams this will take, but it should only be a little bit longer than Shovel Knight. Probably 4 at most, including this one. Depending if I can stream more, but I really need to go. So I will end it here. I've just saved. I will doubly make sure and actually make a save state as well through the system. And I will end the game. And that is it for today. Thank you for watching this. You can call me Ace, and I will see you next time. Much like I have been doing, I'll send out an alert before I go live. And I'm planning to have this VOD up nearly immediately. If I don't, it'll be up within like 24 hours. So thank you for watching. And I hope you stick around for the rest of this, because this is an amazing game and I want to show off as much of it as I can. So, see you next time.